Hey guys, Trevor here to break down the must-have lighting tool for photographers, videographers, creators, and filmmakers alike. Meet the LumeCube Studio Panel Lighting Kit, the powerful, portable, and precise 2-point lighting kit with no limits. The Studio Panel Lighting Kit was designed for creators who want ultimate control of their lighting while keeping their gear lightweight, travel-friendly, and easy to use. Whether you receive the 2-light Studio Panel Lighting Kit or just the Studio Panel light, this video will help you get to know your light a little better and break down how to best use and operate it. Before we get into how to use, I'll give you a little tour so you know your way around the lighting kit. And we'll start with what comes inside the box. When you open the box, you'll first notice the travel bag, which contains all the pieces in our 2-light kit. Inside, you'll find 2 studio panels, 2 barn doors, 2 angle mounts, 2 light stands, 2 power adapters, and a remote. If you just received the studio panel, open the box and you'll see the studio panel itself, the angle mount, an AC power cable, and a remote. Next, you'll notice the light itself. The studio panel is one of the larger lights we've made here at LumeCube, standing tall at about 10.5 inches wide by 7.5 inches tall. The larger the surface area of the light, the softer and more professional looking your light's output will be. Simply put, this thing throws some beautifully diffused light onto your subject. This is partly due to the edgelit technology inside the light. We have 200 LEDs shining inward and passing through multiple layers of diffusion, creating a very flattering and soft light output. Moving around to the back, we have the internal rechargeable battery. This is an absolute game changer. This gives you the option to use the studio panel while plugged into power, or you can unplug and use it anywhere as it's powered from the internal battery source. Keep in mind, you can run your studio panels for about an hour and a half at full power while using the battery power option. On back, you'll also notice the back screen and side controls. This is where you'll monitor, adjust, and control the light's output. To touch on the controls, we have a brightness dial, a color temperature dial, a power switch, and your power port to recharge your light. The screen will display your brightness settings, adjustable from 1% to 100%, your color temperature settings, adjustable from 3200 Kelvin to 5600 Kelvin, and your battery life. Assuming you're using the battery power, the battery life indicator is especially helpful because it shows you how much juice you have left at the given brightness setting. As you increase brightness, that time remaining will decrease. The more output, the less runtime you'll have. On bottom of your light, you'll find the 1/4-20 thread. This is where you will connect your light to a light stand or the included angle mount. Now that we know our way around the light, let's get into how to use it. First, attach the angle mount to the 1/4-20 thread on bottom of your panel. This will give you extra flexibility when angling the direction of your light. Next, set up your light stand or mounting option. If you have the Studio Panel Lighting Kit, use the included light stand that comes inside the box. Then mount your studio panel via the bottom angle mount to the light stand. You can then mess around with the angle of your light. Use the angle mount to shine your light downward, upward, or straight forward. Then it's time to power up your studio panel. Grab your power cable, plug into your power source, and insert the other end into the power port on side of your light. Keep in mind, once you plug in, you can start using your studio panel right away. But as long as it's plugged in, the internal battery will be recharging. It takes a little over 2 hours to fully recharge your studio panels. Next, smack that power switch and your light will turn on. Take a look at your back control screen. As mentioned, you can adjust both the brightness and the warmth of your light. Use the top dial to adjust the brightness and the bottom dial to adjust the warmth. And you can see these changes being reflected on the back screen in real time. One of the best parts about the studio panel is the barn doors. If you get the 2-light kit, they're included. If not, you can buy separately. The barn doors simply clip onto the front of your light like so. Whether you bought the full kit or just the light itself, you should receive a remote inside the box. This remote is an easy way to wirelessly control your lighting. Your remote has been pre-connected to your light. So long as your studio panel is on, your remote should work right out of the box. If not, follow these instructions. On your remote, press and hold the channel button until the red indicator light starts flashing. On the studio panel, press and hold the channel button for 2 seconds until the small H on your screen starts flashing. On your remote, use the brightness increase and decrease buttons to select a channel from H1 to H9. Then, simultaneously hold the channel button on both the studio panel and your remote, and your light will pair to your remote. On your remote, you can adjust brightness and color temperature using the white pad up top. Below the pad, we have some hotkeys to make quick adjustments. Tap the color temperature button to quickly change your light from warm to white, or tap the brightness buttons to quickly adjust brightness from 1/4, half, or full brightness. You can also turn the light on and off using the power button. But if you want your light to fully shut down, make sure you physically turn the light off using the switch on board. Well, there you have it, a breakdown of how to use the LumeCube Studio Panel Lighting Kit. Have any further questions we didn't cover? Send us a message on social, reach out to support@lumecube.com, or post your comment in our LumeCube community group on Facebook. We'll see you next time.